Data analytics is beyond Excel. It is beyond Excel. But I will just try to advise us to just put in our very best to get the best. And for us to get the best is just to just try all our best, to subscribe to the master class. It is not a must, but it's just like a kind of encouragement, because we can't cover all within this short period of time. I think we even tried all our best to to cover more in this cohort, because I think I remember in the last cohort, we couldn't like just even get to this point. We couldn't get. I think this is our third week together in class, and in our last cohort, even in the previous cohort, we couldn't get to this point, and that is the reason why we just try to just like we want to put in our best to just try our possible best for us to get to a certain point at least. Even if you could not be able to just subscribe to the master class, at least you will understand the basic of data analytics. You will understand the basics of data analytics. And before we dive into what we have to do again, once again, there is also a book. Is also a book regarding data analytics that is actually selling online, and that I can also recommend. I will try to just drop the book on the group chat. I mean the link of the book where you can actually get your own copy from the group chat. Is actually an ebook, and I think from experience, even the previous cohort, a lot of people, because this is not the first time of having dropping a poll on the group chat like this, and looking for the opinion of people, and how like the challenge is that a lot of students are facing. This is not our first time of getting that kind of feedback, where some people are lagging behind, some people because of their work engagement and other engagement that they are doing. Some people even personal challenge, some people their tooth challenge and all of that. And the book have actually helped students that have even passed through our scholarship, passed through this academic in the previous cohort. So we just recommend and encourage everybody to just get a copy. You're going to learn a lot inside the book, a lot of function. Even if you won't be able to just subscribe for the master class, at least you have some you have a kind of backup that can actually guide you, even if you want to walk through the master class by yourself. You have a blueprint that you can actually follow, and that will make life easier for you when learning at your own pace. We try to encourage us to just get a copy of the book. And moving forward, I think before we get to this amount on the call, try to ask a question regarding the pool being dropped on the group chat. Where the pool is actually to just get a feedback from the students on how they are feeling, how what is their challenge touching this particular scholarship. I think have just a feedback from one of the students, whereby she said she's she's catching up with what we are doing right now. And I want to hear from other Mrs. Chinaza. I don't know, probably you have any challenges that you're facing, Mrs. Rodiabelo. I don't know if you have challenges that you are facing. You can just unmute yourself and let's hear from you, so we can know if probably we should organize a catch-up section for us to address any point that you are getting confused from. Please, I will try to just mute myself now to hear from you. Mr. Chinaza, do you have any challenge so far? Do you have any challenge so far?
No, sir. None at all.
All right. Thank you. That is a great feedback from your end. Really appreciate your commitments towards the training. It shows that you really want to know. You really want to become an analyst, and you have been putting in your best. I mean, your very best to just get everything together and understand what you actually understand today. I'm super proud of you. You deserve an applause. I'm super proud of that. Thank you, Mrs. Is it Mrs. or Mr. Mrs. Rhoda or Mr. Rodia Bello? Please, do you have like any challenges that you are facing? All right, Mrs. Rhoda Rodia, do you have any challenge? Okay, Mr. Bello, do you have any challenge? Do you have any challenge? Are you together with us? All right, I believe she's not, or he or she is not with devices right away. Now, without wasting our time, we are going straight into what we have to do today. And what we have to do today is not something that is big or special, but it's very special. It's something that we just need to know as an analyst. It's something that we must understand as an analyst, because using Excel to analyze is one of the key factors of getting the best out of Excel. I mean, getting the best out of Excel. Last week we looked into some like pertinent things that we just need to know about Excel, which is the very key things of the very key point of analysis is your data cleaning. Cleaning of your data, getting your hands, like getting your data clean professionally. And on this note, I would like to give a top song for people that submit their assignment. That is very, very powerful, very, very wonderful, and that's giving us a kind of encouragement that you actually understand what we have actually teach you. We are super proud of you. We are super proud of you. We are super proud that you are part of us in this journey together. You've tried and you deserve applause. You tried and you deserve applause. Please, before we move further, I think I need to just put in this again. That is a message sent to the group chats earlier today regarding people that needed, like they are requesting. They have been mailing the academic for academic board for certification and all of that. It has been like dropped on the group chat now. I think early today that I think the management have considered the request. Please, so sorry. Okay, sounds Mrs. Rhoda, the floor is yours. We've tried to call on you before. Please, sorry, because I think the children are home already now. Please, sorry, Mrs. Rhoda, please, the floor. Miss. So, Miss Rhoda, Rhoda, do you want to you have anything to say? I see you raising your hand. Please, I see you raising your hand. We have been calling you earlier before. Do you have any challenge?
No, it's all. No, sir.
All right, thank you. You deserve a great applause. You deserve a great applause because all the feedback we've been getting is a feedback that is giving me personal joy. Is one thing to train, and it's another thing for your students to understand what to actually train them on. So as I was saying, the management have actually just considered the request of a lot of people, like mailing the board, the management, as touching the certification. Now, I think according to the message, the certification is now based on request, and there is something that is I think there are some requirements tagged to getting a certification with us now, whereby one of the requirements is for you to be able, like you are going to get your hands dirty on your final project, which is like project that is going to be given to you, and you need to just do the project, submit the project, and after that I think a request token of 5,000 naira is being attached to it for you to be certified, or let me say, put it this way, for you to get the certification, to get a certification from us. If you really want that, I think the earlier is the best now. Is either for you to just because the reason why I said the earlier the best now is just that we have some people that they are on a master class now. You now requesting ahead now is because I think the graduation of the master class and this scholarship now probably is going to be probably the same week, or if not the same day, or the same week. So it is very like it is advisable now for you to just try to request for your own certification, so they can make process of the certifications together with those people in master class right now. So that is what I have to say on that. Now moving to what we have to do today. Please shortly, just a moment. Sorry for if probably I'm having a kind of background voice this evening. I am so sorry for that. All right. We are in week 3, and what we're going to be, our learning objective is going to center on this. Students should know where to obtain data sets, convert data set into proper Excel standard, like proper Excel table, and proper data analysis. So those are the things that are going to be looking into. The reason why we try to, you see something earlier there that, how to, let me go back a bit, how to, just a moment. Okay, I said know where to get data set. Now you are still learning, and you need a lot of data to work on. And please, it will probably towards the end of the trend, or towards the end of the training, please be just for people that are following this class, please, towards the end of the training, I think we're going to try all our best, okay, or because I think this is how we did it in the last cohort, or do we really did do it? Okay, this is going to, like, okay, I think we're going to do it this way, this, like, for now, since this is it's usually been tailored to master class before, but just for the sake of people that they might not join master class but they are requesting for certification, or there will be a particular section for them on how to build your portfolio. I said it in our previous class that it is not about you good on what you do. It's all about you have what you can reference to whenever you have someone that want to employ you. Being a tech guru is not about your CV. It is all about your portfolio. So why I'm saying this thing now is just that, as a student now, you feel like working on a lot of data, but how will you get the data? So that is why, imagine you are working in a company now, automatically companies, you are going to be getting data from the company. But now as a student now, we should still look for ways to be getting data that we can actually work on. And as we are working on data, we are trying all our best, to upload it on our own portfolio, in order for us, whenever we were searching or hunting for job, we can actually reference to that as what we have worked on so far. So we are going to be looking into how to get data set, convert data into proper Excel table, and for proper data analysis. That is where we have secondary data, because particularly on academic standard like this, we used to work on secondary data. Primary data is just data that you go out by yourself to go and get, like you're asking people, okay, I want to get this data and all of that. But secondary data is just data that you have access to, data that is on ground already. You go there to go and get it. Probably you are a math and stats student, and probably in your university's level, like you want to do some project, and they told you to just go to INEC office to go and get some data, go to an hospital to go and get the data. You can just tell them that you just need secondary data, getting, like, just extracting some data from you, from what they have on ground already, extracting data from their database they have in their database system already. So that is secondary data. Secondary is a data collected by someone else for another purpose. You get it from someone else, not something that you yourself go out to go and collect. You get it, like just government report, company report, research publications, and online data sets. Those are primary data. Those are secondary data, and we have a lot of places to get this data set. We get data from Kaggle, get it from GitHub, Google Data Search, government open data, World Bank, and company report. But a lot of students get their data from Kaggle. A lot of students get their data from Kaggle, because it is very easy for you to just go on Kaggle website and download whatever data you want to work on, and get it to your own PC. You worked on it, and you had your work like what you have done so far, or probably your analysis, you add it to your portfolio. Okay, so moving forward, because I think we tried to look into this last week: missing value, duplicate, wrong spelling. That is, I said something earlier that in our last call we couldn't get to this point, and you see how we just try to restructure this thing for us to make sure that we cover cover a lot in this particular cohort. So I think we've tried to look into this last week: wrong spelling, blank space, extra spacing. We suppose we supposed to do all this one today, but it's something that we've done last week: extra spacing, mixed date format, inconsistent capitalizations, and all of that. We tried to do the data cleaning, use this technique last week: data cleaning text, remove duplicate, find and replace, trim proper upper lower text to column, remove blank rows, sorting, and filtering. We've tried to look into that today, and why, like, we said something about convert to standard executive. Why do we want to convert our data to that? Automatically formatting, easily filtering, dynamic formulas, professional report, and the shortcut is just Control T, and we are going to look into that. And the reason why we're going to we want to do that is just for us to be able to standardize our data, prepare our data for what? For analysis. Okay, prepare our data for analysis. I think that is that for now. So first and foremost, we're going to be going to how we can actually get our data. The platform is actually, we just try to just go to our browser and type cargo.com, and we search for that. You try it, they might request you to just log in, and you log in. Sign up for the product, and once you sign up for the product, you try to just for a moment, you try to just use your one of your mail to sign up for the product. And once you sign up for the product, you just search for any data you want. Let's just look for sales data. So you try to look for the best data that you just we have a lot of data. Or please, is my screen visible over there? Please, can someone just unmute yourself for me to confirm if my screen is visible?
Yeah.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you for the confirmation. Now we have a lot of projects. We have a lot of data that a lot of people have uploaded. Even people that probably from Panda, for Python, people that have worked on those kind of products before, they try to upload that data set on Cargo for a lot of people to get access to it, and you work on it. In fact, the one thing about Cargo is that Cargo also give room to there is a lot of event that used to come up in Cargo, whereby a lot of people have won prizes on Cargo. In fact, I have a colleague that have won prize on Cargo before, by do some analysis and show your analysis to the world. Now we just try to click on one of these data. Okay, sorry, I think I saw something on Amazon. I think let's go for this Amazon sales data set. So let's wait for this to load, because if you want to download, you try to look how the data looks like even before you just decide to just get it download. So we're still waiting for this to load for us to see the format of the data, see how the data looks like before we download, because there are some data that you just need to you need to query them out through I think sometimes through Python and all of those. Okay, I don't think okay, I think the data is quite okay, because this is the data that we want to download. We have the product ID, we have the product name, we have the category, we have the discounted price, we have the actual price, we have the discount percentage. Okay, let's try to check the rest. We have the rating, we have the rating count, about product, we have the user ID, username, review, and review title, review content. Okay, we have a lot of data, we have a lot of things on this data. I think is quite a good data. Let's just try to download this also. Okay, no, this is not in the format that we need to download. Let's just try to look for another data. So I think the first one that we first click on, let's just try to look into that. Okay. I think user ID. I just want to make sure that everything is working well. Is Amazon seller y sporty? Okay, let me try it and check this now. The format, we need something in Excel format. It's just a moment. Okay, sys data. Okay, let's try to look into this online retail store datasets or this e-commerce. That we are all together. Okay. Okay, I think just try to look for something else. Still think data set. So basically this is how to, just because I don't want us to waste much of our time, basically this is how to get data. I think okay, let's see this. I don't know why this thing is IPB. It will not it won't open on Excel. Because we need to just copy this one and copy it to our command. This is having Python command now. This might get going to be complicated. Data sales. Okay, basically this is where to just, Cargo is the best place to just, for me, Cargo is the best place for students to get data. For you to get data, Cargo is just the best place for you to get data from. So therefore I believe we are on the screen for what we actually worked on last week. This is our last week data that we work on, and we just want to just look into some other things here again this evening. Now we are on these data, and sorry, just a moment, just put it to him. Okay, now we are on this particular page now, and imagine as a data analyst, this is the data given to us in our company, showing the amount that we bought some goods, showing the amount that we bought goods. Let's just assume that all these genre and subgenre, let's assume that this is just a car model. Let's assume that this is just let's assume that this is just a automobile data. Let's assume this is an automobile data just based on the cost that we are seeing here. And let's now assume that this is Rolls Royce, and I think this is 2 million naira and then it's something thousand, close to 3 million right here. So let's now assume that these are the amount that we bought each of our products from our vendor or from the company that is actually supplying us our product. Okay, now as an analyst, you don't like, you don't give advice just based on the normal used word that they we actually use out there. Take for instance, now they now said, oh, how should we now, we bought this car at the range of 2 million naira 99 thousand naira and 22 and something and something and all of that. Instead of you to be saying, probably let's sell it 3.5 million, or let's sell it 4 million, you as a data analyst, you should be able, you should like, you talk as an analyst, talk as like with data, talk with data. Oh, now we've gotten this car at this so amount. Okay, can we use 20% to sell it? Can we use 80% of what we've like at the amount that we used to buy this car? Can we use it to sell it? Do you get it now? You are not talking like, oh, let's sell it 4 million naira, let's sell it 6 million naira, oh, let's sell it 5 million. You talk like an analyst. Oh, let's sell this car with just, let's, I think it's going to be a great sales for us if we can sell this car with just 10% of what we've actually bought this car. It makes you look professional in front of what, of your employer. It makes you look professional, like the words of your mouth makes you look professional, because you don't just talk, just with this normal words that we use people use out there, like, oh, okay, I bought this product in market, I want to sell it in 2005. No, you talk based on percentage. So now imagine, now we want to work based on percentage here. Let's say this is price. Let's say this is price. Okay, please just a moment. I think someone is in the lobby. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry for that. Let's assume this is, as I said earlier, let's assume we want to sell this product with 20%. Let's just try to expand this to accommodate our price. Let's now say, okay, price now. Let's say price. Our price is what? We want to have our price in what? Let's open our parentheses. Let's say 20%. 20% of the amount that we bought this. That is the amount that we want to use to sell this product. Let me just check for, okay, this is 20 good. Please just a moment. All right, now we are selling our product with 20%. No, this is not the standard. This is just, we're using this example, like using this to just works it out. Let us assume we want to sell this product with 20, each of this product with 20%. Okay, just 20%. Okay, we can just like, this is Excel, this is not calculator. There is a way that we do things on our calculators that, stressing ourselves one after the other. Okay, but now working Excel give you a privilege to just input some function here and you get what you plan to get. Okay, inputting sorry, just for a moment please, I'm sorry. Now let's assume we want, as I said earlier, that we want to sell this particular product with 20%. Instead of us now, just pressing calculator one after the other, what we just need just to just input some function here, and the function that we'll be using here is equal to, okay, equal to F2. How did I get F2? My price is on F, which is column F. Please get that right. My price, the total like price of my product is on F, which is column F, and I also have it on what? On row 2. That is why I have F2. F2. F fall on column F, and these two that we are referencing to is row 2. That is why we have F2 here. Okay, and I said I will now press multiplication, which is our asterisk, and I open my parentheses. Okay, and I had 1, plus 20% that we want to sell the product with, and I close my parentheses. Let me just hit enter and see what we have. And this is what we have. If we are selling this product, we are selling off this product, we are selling, if the company is selling this product with 20%, it means that the B2s, we are going to sell it at a range of 3,591,363.60 kobo. That is the amount that we are selling one. And if we are selling this one, we are still going to calculate it with what? With 20%. But instead of us entering this function one after the other, Excel have make life so easy for us. What we just need to just do here is just that try to highlight this again, and we have something at my very end point here that look like a rectangle. We just try to oval on it, put our cursor on it like this, and try to double click on it. Let me double click and see what we got here. And this is what I get here. These are being like, we just try to use the function to calculate the percentage that we want to sell our product, automatically. And we have this here. Please just a moment. I think someone is in the lobby. All right. Now automatically we have all of these price here. Now we probably want to calculate our profit. Let's now name this.
Excuse me, sir.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. Can you come again with that function? The function name.
All right.
Please state it. F2.
You come here. F2. You say equal to F2 multiply by. Open your parentheses, and the formula to calculate that percentage is 1 plus that 20% that you want to sell your product, and you try to put the percentage at the back and close your parentheses and hit enter, and that is what we have. This here again, 3 million plus.
Okay.
Now we just try to double click. Okay, thank you. Double click on this, and have the whole product being calculated with amount that we want to be selling them at. What now we want to know our profit. Now let's name this particular column profit. Sorry, I want to make everything looks alike. And okay, now we want to know our profit now. Okay, for us to know our profit now, what we just need to just do is just that. What we need to do is just that, to still reference to our column again. And what are that column? To reference to this column and to this column on the norms on the norm. If you want to get the profit that we made on a particular product, we try to subtract the amount that we bought that product and the amount that we sell the product, and we get our profit. Now we are doing the same thing on Excel here. What we just need to just do is just that we just don't forget that you just try to enter your equal to again, and you reference to F2 again, which is column F2 minus G2. Okay, we've tried to highlight the 2, and you hit enter, and we have this here. 500,000. That is what we like. That is our gain here. But it's giving us a kind of minus sign. This is why it's giving us a kind of minus sign, is that our selling price is now bigger than total price. It means that we needed to just reference to our price. Now I mean our selling price, we needed to reference to it before we reference to our total sales here. Now we just now need to just say G2, okay, sorry, equal to G2 minus F2, and we hit enter, and we have it in a positive sign. Because if you go with that minus sign, it means that we are losing when we are doing our analysis. Okay, if we go with that minus sign, it means that we are losing. You get that company is running in a loss with that minus sign alone. So and we are doing analysis. That is why you need to pay a very close attention to whatever you are doing, for you not to run into an error during the course of your analysis. Now we have it as, we have our profit as 500,000 naira and 80 something naira, and and all of this. So what we just need to just do, instead of us entering the function one after the other, we just come to the end of this thing here, where we have like something like rectangle, a very small rectangle, and we double click on it, and Excel automate it for us. Okay, Excel automate it for us. Now we have the amount that we are selling our product, we have the profit that we actually make on our product, and and that is that about that. Now please, before I move forward, we have anybody that have question on this? Do you have anybody that have question? Okay, if we did not have, I believe we are all clear about this. So now we now have sorry, now we have, okay, now we have our table, we have our data now, is now full set. The reason why we make it like this is just that we want to try to use the data in analysis. We want to use it for analysis. Now before we can analyze this data, I think I remember one promise that I made last week regarding what is it called? I think I told someone to just remind me about this, and I think this just came to my reminder now. Okay, I think conditional format. Was it conditional formatting?
Conditional formatting.
Okay, yeah. So let's just try to just look into conditional formatting before we look into some other thing. Okay, view. Sorry, I just tried. Okay, now this is our data. Conditional formatting is just like a little analysis that you can actually do on your data. Okay, let us say we want to do conditional formatting on this. It's actually like it used to be like work well on integers, like on numbers. We have a lot of data type like that. It used to usually works on integers very well like that. Now imagine we want to use conditional formatting on this. In fact, a lot of schools use conditional formatting where they use that they use it to just filters the scores of students in the class, students that are performing well in the class, and to get the average performances of a student in the class and all of that. Now let's assume we want to work on conditional formatting on this column F. We try to highlight it this way, and again we just go to home and come to your conditional formatting ribbon, and you click on this drop down. We have a lot here, like we have highlight cells rule, we have top bottom rule, we have data bar, we have color bar, icon cells, and all of that. It's now based on what you want to do. If we click on this highlight cells rule, sorry please, it came to my notice that a student wants to get in these sections, and the person couldn't get, and on my hand here I couldn't see anybody. Let's be patient. Please try to just request for that again. Okay, now we want to make conditional formatting on this. Go to home tab, come to your conditional formatting ribbon and click on this drop down. Highlight says now we want to click on greater than. We want to use this greater than, and we click on this greater than, it's now over to us now to input the amount that we want to input here. I can just come here. Okay, let's just go with 15 million. Like any one that is like is up to 15 million is going to be highlighted. So, and we have something like they said we should try to do some formatting here, which is light red. I just let me try to set this to green. I want to set it to green fill with dark green text. I click on this like this, and I click on OK, and think we should just try to look for that's here. Think sorry, I don't know why this is not working. Okay, so let me try it out now. Okay, I think I'm picking less than, okay, greater than, okay, greater than or 15 million. Okay, let's try this out again, see what we have. I don't know why it's still not working. Sorry, just a moment. I think someone is still in the lobby. Okay. Please, this link can get expired any moment from now. So once it's expired and we are not done with what we are doing, I will try to drop another link to the group chat so we can join and enjoy the rest of our class. Now I think okay, 2 million plus, and this. I don't know why this is not working. See my top 10. Let's try to look at, okay, I think top 10 is working. Let's just do 5. I think it's not giving me the vibes that I want. No. Don't worry if we couldn't like get it done here. I will try to just find a way, or try to use another laptop in the next class for us to just walk us through on this particular aspect of analysis. Please kindly remind me of this. We will try all our possible best to get this done. Probably is this Excel that is not even allowing me to just walk through this. Now we want to try to cover what we have to do today, which is setting this particular table. Please, are we together? Please, can someone unmute ourselves? Let me hear if probably we are on the same page. Please, someone should unmute ourselves. Okay, thank you. Now for us to convert this to a standard Excel table, what we just need to just do, standard, as I said earlier, standard Excel table is what give us, it's what prepares our data ready for analysis, like what prepared our data ready for analysis. Using this function and using converting our data to a standard Excel format, even we can actually just filter some things there. Sorry, think okay, we can actually filter a lot of things even by converting this table to a standard Excel table like that. What I just need to just do is just click on any area of my data and just click on Control T. As I click on Control T, is that we have something that popped out. It says where is your data, where is the data for your table, and it's giving me this thing and I don't have it with that. I try to check this that my data actually have a table as an header, and I click on OK, and you look at what you see on my interface. Now you discover that my data is actually has or another looks now. You see that the data is now we have another look entirely now that the data have actually changed. And by that I just want to copy this. So we now know that we notice that this data actually it has a duplicate now. I just want to create a copy. Okay, you see that it has a duplicate now. Clicking on Ctrl T now, change the look of the data, and as this is being changed now, this data is actually ready for analysis. And even before any analysis, we can even do some filtering here by clicking this drop down, and click on this drop down, and just uncheck all of this, and we can just try to just say we want a high green, and click on this a high green and click on OK, and we have only a high green here alone. Maybe your boss just come in your place of work and he said, oh, I just want this a high green artist, this guy that is a high green, his name is a high green, and I just want only his data on this, on this particular. Or probably you are working in an automobile company. Your boss just come and said, no, I just want only sales on Benz DLK. You just since you have converted your data to standard Excel format like this, you can just do a kind of filtering here. Just try to check the whole data, check it out, and just try to filter the only GLK that is there, and use the data is going to show you only GLK just by filtering alone. You see now, we've just filter only a high green, and we have all of these. Okay, and we have all of this. So that is that about that. In our next class we will continue from where we stop. Continue from where we stop. Okay, and this is what we have. We continue from where we stop. Do you have anybody that have question? And before our question, please, I will try to come back to what I've said earlier touching our program. Please, our program is data analytics beyond this. It is actually beyond this. Please, personally, we try to advise and encourage us to subscribe for our master class, where you'll be exposed to a lot of things. You'll be exposed to a lot of things. Data analysis using Excel is just like a beginner class, and as we all know, it's actually a beginner class, and it is going to be a benefit to us now going further, in order to for the master class, where you're going to be exposed to a lot of tools like Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and other tools that it is available in this particular in our organization. I will just like to advise us on that. Please try your best to do that. And for people that have been requesting and sending mail to academic board, I think a message has been dropped on the group chat earlier today regarding the request. Well, the management are being considered. They try to being considerate now to just try to look into what they can actually do on this request that students are actually requesting on. Though in the previous cohort it is not done that way, but I think it's only this cohort that that have like that the management actually considered when it comes to certification issue. We always base our certification on master class alone, and according to what was sent to the group chat, for you to be qualified to that certification, even if you pay the token request, you need to fulfill your final project, whereby you need to do that final project, send it, and the academic board look into it, and they see that you have actually done what you need to do, and they award you that certificate. Because why we tailor it that way is just that our certificate is not just certificate that just because you came here and because you have money, you just use that money to buy your certification. No, our belief is that we train you understand what we actually train you on. It won't make sense now that you call yourself data analyst, then ask you where do you learn it from. Do you now like, it's from the firm academic, and when they now ask you to do some things you couldn't do that thing, it's a shame on us that we have a student that cannot do anything. Okay, so we so much like want to make sure that our integrity is being secured, and we want to make sure that any of the students that comes across with us and come to our academy, we want to make sure that we as an academy, we are super proud of them out there. We are super proud of them out there, and based on what we've been receiving, your assignment that we've been receiving and we've been reviewing, we are so much super proud of you, especially people that are putting in their best, I mean their very best, to get this. And lastly, we have again probably some people that they won't be going into the master class. We have some books that cover some part of that master class, especially people that are finding it difficult to catch up in at this moment. Please, we also have a book that is selling right away. I think we try to drop the link to that book. We try to drop it on the group chat. It's just a token. You buy the book, and it's just a kind of guide that can actually even guide you on what you've learned so far, even if you are mixing some things. It's just a practical book that will really help you in what you've learned so far. I think we need to join the next. Yes, we need to join. Let me just join. Yes, for people that ask questions, we try to join another link now. Thank you. Recording for people that are not on call right away. The reason why we try to just create another link is just for us to get the full information about the information given out in the class, because some might have some questions that they want to ask, probably regarding the certification, probably regarding the capstone project, probably regarding even the book that we said is available for students. So that is why we try to generate another link because we are done with the class for today. Please, if you have questions as touching these three things that we try to point out, you can try to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay, so I was asking about the book. I wanted to know how much the book cost.
Okay. Though even me personally, I don't think I really know the amount of the book, but I don't think the book is up to 5,000 naira. Probably I believe is from 3,000 to 4,000, sure. But the book is not up to 5,000 naira. Okay, did I make myself clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Do you have anybody that have question? Probably you have questions towards the certification, probably towards the capstone, probably towards the book that we just point out today that is available for students. Do you have anybody that have question on that? Okay. Izuchuku, please, the floor is yours now. Okay.
No. I don't have any question.
All right, thank you.
I came in late, so I've not even followed. So.
All right. Please, you can probably before the end of today, the class is going to be uploaded on YouTube, and we try to just bring the link to the group for us to be able to access what we've done in today's class. It's not something that is special, but it's very special to an analyst. Not something that is special, but it's very special to any analyst out there today. So that being said, I think we don't have any. Please, do you have any other person that have issues, probably challenges, probably challenges regarding what we've learned so far? So the reason why we are saying this, because I think we tried to point this out earlier of this class today regarding the pool that we drop on the group chats, for us to just know probably if you are catching up, or you needed some guide, you needed some assistance, probably you are confusing, so we can tailor our catch-up class to what you are actually experiencing right away. So I don't know, I think we tried to Mrs. Chinaza have actually reached out to us during the course of this class. I don't know if Mr. Izuchuku, you have any challenges towards what we've learned so far, so we can just try to know if we should have a catch-up section this week or probably next week. Do you have any challenges you facing as touching what we learned so far?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
all right. What is your challenge?
The
So,
last class, there are a few things. Okay, the last class, there are a few things I didn't really get,
okay,
and that was part of the data cleaning.
okay.
Hello, sir.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, the data cleaning. I was able to do some. I was able to do the assignment on that. There was some I could not actually attend, so I tried, but I couldn't.
But sorry, please, have you gone through, like, have you rewatched the video recording for the section?
Yes, but it's not clear on my phone.
Okay. I think that means that you need to change the resolution of your phone. There is a way that you do that. I will try to. I think I will try to do the video on that and send it personal. Like I will just try to send it to your DM for you to know, because there are some things, that a few things you need to set on your YouTube
Oh,
for you to have a clear videos when you are watching any video on YouTube. Do you get that?
okay, I will appreciate that, sir.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Okay. I really appreciate you, Miss.
Sorry, sir. I was just doing something on my system now. I tried to move the total sales column to a different column, and then the currency sign didn't copy. Is that something I did wrong?
Do you paste it the way we
Or
paste
sign
it?
the
Do you paste it the way we paste it when we are doing data clean last week?
copy?
Hello? Are you with me?